What's going on, everyone? It is Monday. You know what that means. We are bringing you another Batman Annual Monday. And this week, we have a great one here. We have a Batman Annual from 2017, Date Night Last Rites. Travel back in time with us to see the early days of Batman and the Cat. What was Bruce and Selina's first date? How did this rivalry blossom into romance? And then go right back to being a rivalry again. Tom King reteams with collaborator Lee Weeks to show us a little young love with capes and cows and the criminal crime fighting too. So we start off the book with Catwoman stealing the Batmobile. And Bruce doesn't know about this. He has the Riddler tied up, questioning him, and Alfred's in his ear saying, Bruce. But Bruce goes, busy right now, Alfred. He goes, this you might want to know. And we found out that Catwoman sold the Batmobile. Bruce did not know about it, and she left a mouse in the car for Bruce. She crashed into a coffee shop, it looks like. This was quite funny to see Catwoman stealing the Batmobile. So we take off from there, and we're back in Bruce's mansion with Bruce has a mouse. He's got it in like a cage, and Riddler told Bruce a riddles, like I can't remember what the riddle was, but he told him a riddle, and Bruce is trying to decode that riddle, trying to figure out what it was. Alfred's telling him it's time. It's today's Sunday. This is your relaxed day. This is where you rest, relax. Don't worry about anything. Riddler's in jail. Like, you need a rest day. And Bruce is still figuring out this riddle that Riddler did. Then he notices that his pen's gone missing, and he clues in who it is. It's Selina. He's like, she's here. And he just takes off. And Alfred's like, are you sure it didn't fall underneath the couch? And Bruce's like, no, she's here. So he runs. We're seeing him run out of the living room, run through the kitchen, chasing after him. And Selina's like, you're not going to catch me. You're not going to catch me. They run upstairs. And Selina's like, I feel bad for I stole the Batmobile. So I came in here to rob you. But I called the cops to make it even. So they should be here right now. And she's like, you're going to follow me out the window and they're going to see. So Selina's running. She jumps out the window. Bruce is like, no. And the cops are like, there she is. There she is. And Bruce is sitting there like he can hear the cops saying, she got away. She got away. Set up a roadblock. Call the dogs. Start searching. But then again, she left another mouse. We don't know the significance of these mice, which is kind of funny that Catwoman's leading these mice like a cat and mouse game. I thought it was pretty cool. So Bruce gets dressed up, figuring out, like, okay, what's going on? What's the deal here? It's in the Bat Cave there, and he knows, hey, someone's in the house because he set up a whole new perimeter of stuff. And Alfred's like, tell her if she leaves another mouse, she could at least give us some money to feed the bloody things. And I thought that was hilarious. We get to see classic Alfred in here with his jokes. So Bruce knows she's upstairs in his room. So he's running upstairs, and the whole time Catwoman's reciting a riddle. She's trying to break into his safe, and she does. And what she finds is one single pearl. And she's like, a pearl, that's it. And Batman's there behind her. She's like, what's the significance of this? He goes, it was my mother's. So he saved one pearl from his mother's that he put into this safe. She broke into it. So then we see them talking like, why do you dress like a cat? Why do you dress like a bat? And we get to see the relationship form So we get to see how much they really mean to each other, how much the crime fighting and everything that they go through, the relationship here, which is kind of cool. I love seeing this. Then she leads them to the outside where they fight. And this is a cool fight scene. All the meanwhile, Alfred is down there figuring out what these significant of these mice are. And I thought it was funny because in the fight scene, she leaves his pen on the roof that they're on. And she's like, I can't remember. She said it was so good. This was a really good issue. It was really good. But this panel stood out to me. I really love the artwork and the colors on this panel. He's saying why. And it's just so cool. It's a 2-page spread. It was just really nice to see. So yeah, here they are fighting again. She's like, I can't. The fight is over the pearl and robbing, and they're going back and forth like you're a vigilante, like you're doing the exact same thing I did. You, and it's pretty cool because we get to see her take and his take, like him being a vigilante, her being a thief, and how they come together and how they're both really the same. So we see her leap off. She's making him chase her, and he's like, cat, cat, cat. Come back, cat, cat. He's chasing her through the woods and everything like that, and just yelling, cat. So Catwoman sneaks into this apartment, but Bruce already knew. He knew where to go, how to find her. There was a mouse on his shoulder in the previous one. And she's like, how did you? He's like, I knew all along. I diagnosed the mouse poop, and this is where it led me. And she's like, really? You went through poop? And he's like, yes. And so it turns out like she was leading him to this for like a date, which is I thought was pretty cool. All this stuff just to get him as a date because she's saying, I need to make you stronger. So she's like making his investigation skills, fighting skills. She's trying to make him stronger instead of weaker. So that was so cool. And then we get a little flashback to she's like, where did we first meet? And he's like, a boat. She's like, no, it wasn't a boat. It was in the streets of Gotham. And then we get a little bit of Catwoman's flashback. She's like, I went to the mountains, trained with this person. I had to steal cigarette cartons for him I think it was every 6 months. She had to go to this town, steal, and bring them back. And then she was kind of getting caught, so she stole some wigs. And that's how she got her disguises. But in the third panel here, I thought it was pretty cool because we could see Kate Kane. But in this, it's like Catwoman and Bruce are Kate Kane's mother and father because this is an older Catwoman and Bruce. And Kate's like, they know something's wrong with Bruce because Kate's trying to find some. She got Satana's help to see if there's any cure. Satana's like, no, this is going to happen. So we get to see Bruce and Catwoman here talking, and Bruce is like, if something happens, I already instructed Flash to run back and get you a Bruce to kind of live out your life with. And then they go to bed and they're talking, and she's like, are you going to shut the light off? He's like, I will in a minute. So then we get him down in the Batcave training. He's pumping iron, and he's singing a song, which I thought was pretty cool because Alfred sung this song beforehand in the previous. And then Catwoman comes down. She's like, he's coughing. He's like, are you here to support me? She's like, no. And then they have this wonderful kiss. And then this is where it gets sad. We had to see Bruce kind of pass and Catwoman there kind of comforting him. She goes down to the Batcave, into the Batmobile, how the story began. And in there's a cat. Just like she was leaving a mouse for Bruce. Bruce left a cat for her. And then a note said, I love you since the first kiss to the last kiss. And we have he left a cat for Catwoman there. And yeah, that was it. That was the annual for this week. It was a really good annual. We got to see Bruce and Selena together and growing older together, which I thought was cool and kind of cool. And got to see the Bat family there and everything. But yeah, this was a really great annual. One I definitely think you should pick up if you haven't, or if you have it, great. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. What did you think of this annual? Are you going to pick this annual up? Let me know in the comments. Do you like seeing Bruce and Selena together or growing old? How does Kate Kane play in all this? I'd really love to know in the comments. So leave a comment, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you get notified of all the other great videos. And until then, guys, this is Dan, and we'll see you next Monday for another great Batman Annual Monday. Have a great one, guys, and see you soon.